Hey y'all, it's me again, Valerie, and welcome back to my yarn room. Yay! Okay, before we get started, I would like to invite anybody who hasn't to hit that word subscribe. When you do, give the videos a thumbs up, share them if you can, and leave me a comment. Okay, now that all that's out the way, what y'all think about this pretty pattern in front of me? I think it is absolutely gorgeous. And it's got like little waves going through it. And guess what? It's a 1-row repeat. 1 row. Alright. Y'all want to learn how to do this? Alright. I'm calling it the solid wave. I think that is what it's called, is the solid wave. Alright. Let me move this up here. Get my yarn. And it's just a 4 worsted weight yarn. I'm going to put a slip knot. And I got my handy dandy J10 6mm crochet hook. Alright, now, just like with anything, when you start with a chain, you want to do the starting chain loose. Because if you don't, it's going to draw up on one end and be tighter on one end than the other end. Or you can go up a hook size. So, like, I think it's a K, 6.5. Anyway, okay, so this pattern is done in multiples of 4 plus 2. So, we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. See what I mean about loose? Okay, and then we got a plus 2. Alright, now, if you don't want to, you ain't got to. But what I like to do is I like to do a foundation row of singles. So, we're going to go into the second bump on the back and start working singles. And doing this, it'll give you 1 less stitch than what you chained. So, if you don't want to go and do a row of foundation single crochets, and you just want to jump right in and do the pattern on the chain, only do a plus 1 for the pattern to work. Alright, I'm not going to sit here and make y'all watch me do all these singles. So, you just do singles all the way to the end. I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. Now, I've got singles, and 1 in every single chain all the way to the end, and then I chained 1. Now, your chain 1 over here for your turning chain does not count it as a stitch. And this one does not count as a stitch. None of the chain 1s count as a stitch unless you make it count, I guess. I don't know. Anyway, so we're going to go right here into the first stitch. And we're going to put 2 double crochets. Now, the beginning and end of each row, because, well, it's a 1-row repeat, is going to be 2 double crochets in the first and last stitch. Okay? Now, what we're going to do is we're going to double crochet 3 together. So, that one, and that one we're going to use. We're going to go in the first one, and we're going to do half of a double. Then we're going to go into the next one, draw up a loop, yarn over, and do half of a double. Then we're going to go into the next one, and I'm yarning over in between. Do half of a double, which will give you 4 loops on your hook. Okay, we're going to yarn over and go through all 4. We are not going to chain here, okay? We're going to yarn over, and we're going to go right here into this very next stitch. And we're going to put 3 double crochets in that one stitch. And that's why I like to do a foundation row, because it doesn't spread the stitch as much. Like when you work on the chain. Okay, so that's the pattern. That's it, right there. We're going to yarn over, and we're going to do double crochet 3 together again in the very next stitch. You're not skipping no stitches, and you're not chaining in between. We're going to yarn over, got 4 loops on the hook, we're going to draw through all 4. Now, in the very next one, we're going to put 3 double crochets in that same stitch. There's 1, 2, 3. Okay, now, we got 4 stitches left. So, just like in the beginning, we're going to double crochet 3 together. So your row should start and end the same way. Y'all told me y'all like them patterns where that you can just sit in the and watch TV and not think about it and just crochet. Alright, so we got 1 stitch left. Yep. We're going to put 2 doubles in it. Because you begin and end each row with 2 doubles in the first and the last stitch. Now, y'all see how pretty that is? Now, we're going to chain 1 and we're going to turn. Now, chain 1 don't count. So, we're going to go right here in the first stitch, and we're going to put 2 doubles because it's a new row. Well, I did a half double there. There we go. Alright, now, just like the row before, because it's a 1 row repeat, we're going to double crochet 3 together. And then in the very next stitch, we're going to put 3 doubles in that stitch. And then in the very next 3, we're going to double crochet 3 together. And that's all it is. You just keep on repeating that same row over and over and over. And because you started with a row of single crochet, that's how you end it, is a row of single crochet. And you would think that because each row you start and end with 2 doubles, that it would fan outward. But it does not. That's what makes it stay straight. I didn't end mine with a row of singles to match the bottom. But you can look at this pattern and see that there's a lot of stuff going on. But it's solid. You can barely see a glimpse of my finger going around. Okay. And because it's a 1-row repeat, it looks the same on both sides. Alright, y'all. That's going to be all for today. And I will meet y'all back here in the next one for another grand adventure right here in Val's Yarn Room. I truly do love each and every single one of y'all to pieces. And do something nice for somebody, even if it's just a smile. Alright, y'all. I guess ain't nothing else left to say except for get your crochet on. I'm gonna. Alright, bye, y'all.